Why Not Wednesday? And I'm back again with another segment for y'all. I'm Homer Robinson Jr. and today we'll be talking about pace yourself, not fail yourself. What does it mean to pace yourself? Before we dive into that, just understanding that moving at your own pace is what is comfortable for you. So don't look at the next person and think just because they are achieving more, just because they may have more money, just because they may appear to be more successful than you are, that you're not doing the right things to get to it, to get to the point where you feel that you are successful. We look at success as a global term, a nation term, or pretty much a cultural thing. We look at the next person and see if their success matches our success, but it's not that. It's what your definition of success is. What success is to you is what it is to you, and you shouldn't rate your success based off somebody else's success. And with that being said, pacing yourself is understanding what makes you comfortable. Like, how can you move at a certain pace to make your business flourish? How can you move at a certain pace to make sure you get the promotion that you're looking for? How can you move at a certain pace to make sure that you pass that test that's coming up next week or the next couple of days from the point that you're starting to study? Pace is a great concept to understand because as an adult, as a young adult, as children, as teenagers, we often look at other people to evaluate at which the speed we are moving and see how we relate to them. And we shouldn't do that because at that point things begin to get cluttered, things begin to be blurry, we begin to mess up, and we get to forget things because we should be trying to move at the other person's pace, we forget about our own. Pace is such a rare concept because as for like starting a business purposes, when you start a business and you're a startup business, you tend to want to rush things because you want to get out there so you can compete with other businesses or other competitors. But you don't understand that it's not about the finish line, it's about the process. Because the grind needs to be perfected before you can perfect what you're doing. When you're grinding, when you're working hard, that is what's going to show at the end of the day, at the finish line, when your business is flourishing, when your product is great, when your competitors are like, oh my God, I want to be just like them. But you and you're deep down inside you know that when you was working hard and you was grinding to get there, you want to be just like your competitor. You see how it flips. So understanding that there's no rush to get to your pinpoint destination is what is really gonna be the key to understanding your pace. Because it's all, like I said, it's all about the grind. Like, it's not about what the next person's doing. When you're grinding, when you're working, when you are being enthusiastic about what you love to do, you will flourish. It takes the time. It's the little things that count. When people evaluate you, they don't look at your grind. They only look at what you've done thus far. When they put you up for promotion, what have you brought to the table? How have you helped the company flourish? What have you have done to get put in that position to even be promoted? When they look at that test of paper, you got an 8.0. Okay, they assume that you have studied, but they don't know how much work that you really put into even get to that point. You have a startup business and your business is flourishing. They don't understand the hard work that it took for that business to even start flourishing. So you gotta understand you must fall in love with the grind, perfecting the grind at your own pace in order for you to really flourish in life. Because it's not about the pace of others, as I keep reiterating, it's about the pace that you are moving at. Because if you don't move at your own pace, you will hurt yourself in the long run because your company may not be as successful as it could have been, or you may not pass that test the way that you wanted to pass it, or you may miss the opportunity to even get that promotion that you're looking for at your job. So it's all about moving at your own pace. Understand that there's no rush to get to your success point. It's all about the you and not about the then. You put so much pressure on yourself to the point where you begin to fail. You begin to not achieve the things that you want to achieve. You begin to be reluctant to even take the opportunity to push yourself forward, to even jump into that opportunity that you want so bad, to even make that business work the way you wanted it to work because you're so nervous of failing that you end up putting yourself down. You can't put yourself down because you want to take away for the things that you do have. Like I said, the title of today is pace yourself, not fail yourself. When you begin to say, I don't want to do it, I'm afraid to do it, and you begin to have that tug of war whether you should do it or not do it, you're now having doubtful thoughts. You're now putting yourself down. You're now putting yourself in a position where you won't do it because at this point, you don't want to do it no more because you're scared. Fear is necessary. You need to have fear because it keeps you honest. It keeps you working hard. It keeps you thriving. It keeps you wanting to push yourself further. You must be your biggest critic. You must be hard on yourself, but not hard on yourself to the point you put yourself down when things seem tough. You put yourself down when that test seemed hard, you put yourself down when the promotion seems so far away. You work for what you want, not for the now. You work for the then, not for the now. The now is what's going to get you to the then. I love this part. Listen to this. Failure is the lack of success in one's own goals or milestones. So you don't truly fail until you put everything that you want to achieve, everything that you want in life, everything you want to accomplish to the side and say that you're not going to do it. And at that very moment in your life, you have failed yourself. You do not want to fail yourself. You want to thrive. You want to work hard. You want to understand that what you're doing now will impact your future. Impacting yourself for the better, not for the worse. Failure is the lack of success in one's own goals or milestones. I'm going to repeat that because you're not understanding where I'm coming from. When you fail yourself, you are not achieving your own goals or your own milestones. Stop trying to work to your definition of what society wants you to do. Stop worrying about stop worrying about how people look at you. Stop worrying about what people want from you. Stop worrying about what you can give to people, and to understand that you have a lot to offer yourself. When you start working for yourself, then you will start benefiting others. Don't worry about what everybody else wants from you. You don't owe nobody anything. So before you fail yourself, understand that you have a lot to offer yourself. Keep pushing yourself, keep thriving, keep willing to work hard for the things that you want, so that when it's time for you to benefit others, you'll be in a place where you can. Or when it's time for you to benefit yourself, you'll be in a place where you can. Think about that term, pace. The pace of which you work is going to benefit the pace of what you put out. The content you put out will be great. The way you work and the things that you get out of your company, out of your business, from your job, like it's going to all benefit you in the long run if you pace yourself and you work hard and stop putting yourself down because you believe that you're not capable of achieving that goal because it's too hard. Nothing is too hard for you to accomplish as long as you understand that failure is the lack of success in one's own goals. So whatever goals you have for yourself, keep pushing yourself forward, keep trying to succeed, keep putting that effort in, and it will, at the end of the day, be rewarding. You don't have to gain everything right now, as you have an eternity. You have an eternity to get what you need. So don't rush it. You have a plan, so execute it. And there is a plan for you. You can get everything that you need out of life that you put into it. So if you put in the time, if you put in the work, if you're being diligent about it, if you're thinking about it, and you're being very intuitive, and you're not doing anything that can harm others, and you're not doing anything that can make yourself look bad, then you will thrive. Stop worrying about how hard it is. Let it be hard. That's good. Toughness is good, because anything that's worth having in life isn't easy to attain, isn't easy to complete. So if you want something and you value it, then the road to get there should not be easy, and you shouldn't want it to be easy. You should want to work. You should want to put that time in. You should want to be diligent in it. You should want to be meticulous. You want to take that much time as possible to achieve that goal that you want. Be willing to take as much time as possible to get to the point that you need to be. It's all about time, and time is infinite. Whether you believe that you have enough time or not, take your time, and then watch what you accomplish, and watch the barriers that you knock down, and watch the obstacles that you overcome when you just put the time into it, and when you just take your time and move at your own pace. Stop letting the world around you affect how you move. Stop letting the world's definitions affect what you believe. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to fail yourself, because you're going to work hard. I know you're going to work hard. I'm telling you you're going to work hard. And you're not going to move at someone else's pace, because that's not the pace that you feel comfortable with. So move at what feels comfortable for you. I understand things may not seem achievable. Life is hard. Things aren't easy. Everything not black and white. Everything is not a silver lining. I understand. This is coming from a college student, an entrepreneur, and also a working man. So I know that life is tough, but you gotta understand that you have to push forward. You gotta understand that you have to move at your own pace. You can't move at the next person's pace. You can't let yourself down, because you can't fail yourself. You don't want to fail yourself. You want to always prepare yourself forward. You want to always push yourself to be great. Let's not think about the next person. Let's not think about the next person's achievements. Let's think about our own achievements. And that goes for me, that goes for you. Let's think about everything that we have to accomplish, everything that is meant for us to accomplish, and let's go get it. Let's stop complaining. Let's stop letting ourselves down. Let's stop talking to ourselves and downing ourselves. And let's just move on forward. Let's just achieve everything that we want to achieve. And let's just be great. At the end of the day, we should demand greatness for ourselves. We should demand the grind. We should demand to put all the effort into what we love doing. And we should love achieving that success. And we should not expect nothing less from ourselves but greatness. Y'all, this is the third Why Not Wednesday. And I'm loving doing the videos for y'all. I'm loving talking to y'all. I'm loving the feedback y'all are giving me. And just keep on supporting me, keep on moving forward. This journey is long, but I'm willing to take this ride if y'all take it with me. I have no problems putting work in for y'all. I love the grind. Like I said last video, I just love doing this. And hopefully, if y'all saw the podcast yesterday, I'm planning on inviting Tamia Dubaclay to do a Why Not Wednesday with me one day, to do another podcast so y'all can see something else that we talk about, or what we can do is do another video where y'all can see us have a Q&A, or we can do a live video where y'all can ask us questions about things that y'all may have in particular to ask. But nonetheless, I want to say I love all y'all, and just keep on supporting me, and let's just keep on moving forward together. Bye, and then be ready for next week. Why Not Wednesday?